Send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody. The stage is set. It is Sunday night primetime here on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday night primetime between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And away we go on Sunday night primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To throw, here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Forced out to his right. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. But I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Throwing on 2nd, Nix. Ingram's got another one. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Nix to throw on 2nd. This is Sutton working the right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for Broncos first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
And this throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd down. But with how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock, not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
For the Broncos field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. The outside, he's got Nakua. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And that's going to be a Los Angeles 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First carry now for Kyron Williams. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they get a good chunk of 6 yards, but they needed a couple more steps. It's 4th down.
If it's 1st or 2nd down, Kate, you don't really love giving up that many yards. But in that situation with a conservative offensive call, you do your job defensively.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Exactly 1 minute to work with in this opening quarter. Here's Harvey to kick this one off. And a stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And that'll earn the Broncos a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They start out with a 3rd and 6. Here's Nix. He completes it in traffic. He stopped here, gain of about 7. That's going to be 1st down, Denver.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Throwing here, Nix. Right back to him, but he can't make the catch this time. Defender waiting with that hit, forces it out. It's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This is Ingram looking left side. And the tackle is made just beyond midfield at the 48. He gets a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 here for Nix. Now 7-10 throwing the football here early. He's going to throw it again. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner, making that play against double coverage. It's second down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Throwing on second, Nix. Buying some time left. Finds him on the crossing route. Out of bounds he goes, following a gain of about 11. And that's going to give the Broncos a first down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play and put so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Now a second down throw for Nix. A nice effort on the hit to break up that throw. We've got 3rd down. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. Out of bounds he goes, following a gain of about 11. And that will bring up the Rams 1st down.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a 1st down.
Stafford back to throw. Oh, there's another one to Williams. Out of bounds he goes, following a gain of about 11. And that's going to set up a Rams 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Nakua's got it again. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 19-yard line.
Couple of yards on the catch. Leaves them 2nd and 8. On the play fake. Here's Stafford. And he gets home. Touchdown Rams. Devontae Adams. The 2nd score that he has brought in this season. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Nick's looking to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. He goes nowhere near the target. Looking to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is second down.
It's fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Nix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
We'll get it at the 9. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own
First and 10 now from the 30. Stafford now. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to be driven across that sideline, picking up close to 5 on the play. It's second down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
Looking to throw the target on that throw. And it'll be third and 5 coming up. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets up fourth and less than a yard now.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now fourth down.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Fourth down, here's Stafford. Got a man, that's Nakua. And it pays off. He gets him that first down, Brock. Love it when a team stays aggressive, even though they've got the lead. Keeping their offense out there to try to add to it.
And the Rams first down.
Here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down.
Second down and 10.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. Really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. Third and 5 now. To throw, Stafford. Taken in by Williams outright. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11, and that gives L.A. the first.
A gain of 11 on
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Give to Williams from the gun. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
He was brought down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
Going to the ground again on first. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Working quickly here.
At the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Stafford pass here on second down. Screen here for Williams. And he is in with the dive. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyron Williams scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. Nevis now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And lead is up to 8.
Rams 14, Broncos 6.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Quentin Lake making that stop.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. The final throw before the break. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Gibson now to return. Making some progress here. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy in midfield to start this drive.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Stafford. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A 2nd down throw from Stafford. Contact is made. He's hit and dropped back across midfield at the 44. His 1st this season after he had 7 of them last year. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Motioning the tight end now. 3rd and long for him here. Lays out. What a catch. And he needed just a little bit more, didn't he? Got most of it. But the stop is made in time, so it is 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
A 61-yard attempt.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked!
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. He brushed him off with ease. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Makes the catch. He's rolling towards that red zone. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. To the line and sent. Here we go, first down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
17-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Cut near the goal line. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up first and goal.
Broncos first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Harvey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Well, they had 1 yard to give there, Brock, and they've given it. So now they got to stop him at the line these next couple of plays.
And I think still advantage offense, Kate. You can run it, but in one of these 2 downs, you have to throw it, I would think.
Another for Harvey. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Nix. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Rams have it with 99 yards to go. They're at the 1.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. Right side into the hands of Claire. He's off to the races. The 50. The 30. The 10. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
I've seen a lot of plays in the playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 98, 99-yard touchdown, but you will take it. That defense, I think they were over-aggressive, and the offense made a pay in a big-time way.
Point after is good by Nevis. And the lead grows by 1.
Rams 21, Broncos 6.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Harvey now to return it.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He dodged the tackle. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. And now we're on the Broncos a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Play action with Nix. Downfield, this finds Waddle. Defense finally able to close on this after a gain of about 24. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Broncos first down.
It's Harvey straight ahead. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that's going to give the Broncos a first down.
Yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Here's Nix. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kid, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Now a second down throw for Nix. Got for big yards on the right side. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Broncos first
From the red zone on first. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Now Nix. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Escapes the pocket. Trying to get back, but he's not going to return to the line. He's taken down. And it's going to be fourth and goal now from the back half of the red zone.
It's now fourth.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
We've reached the end of the third on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On the play fake, here's Stafford. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete, it's second down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me this, always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First down.
Arquillo here, the throw to Adams. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on second down. Throwing now, Stafford. And this one's going to be forced out by the hits. Incomplete. They've been going his way all game, Brock. Defense is paying attention. Someone there to bring up third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. Drops this one down here for Williams. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And that's going to be a Los Angeles first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. You can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Back at the 33-yard line.
Stafford now. And this one's going to be forced out by the hits. Incomplete. They've been going his way all game, Brock. Defense is paying attention. Someone there to bring up third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Now Stafford to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. So that forces fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard
Loading up on the
line.
left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. To throw. Here's Nix. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Nick's now to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
A gain of 9.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. He's got Sutton complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down.
First down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the rack and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. That is the spark that they needed. And now they have a first and goal.
Broncos, first down.
From the red zone now. Buying some time right. That throw's knocked away. It hits the turf, so that incomplete pass means second and goal.
Could just feel that one kind of taking shape. Even as he tried to improvise and escape the pocket, there's just nowhere for that ball to go.
On second down, Nix. Out wide, it's Waddle. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. You know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
It's a loss of 1.
A little bit surprised, Brock. They were in such good position to blow that one out. Figured their attention might still be a little bit focused on slowing down that passing game.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, but I think two things come to mind. Number one, awareness. Awareness they may hit him with the draw. And then number two, great eyes to see it and react to it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Nix. To the end zone, and this is going to be brought in. Touchdown, Denver. Jalen Waddle, his third of the year. So they got their offense back out there. They're going for 2. This would get it back within a score.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Nix looking to throw. And that pass is caught, sneaking the 2 points, and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust, and they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
Here's Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on second down. Stafford back to throw. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Stafford now off the play fake. They did it! He made the interception! Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos down by 7. Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing here, Nix. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Nix to throw on second. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. Troy Franklin from 11 yards out. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe a little bit easier now, at least for the moment. The try is up and good, and they have found a way to tie it late here in the fourth quarter. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Forum now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. The outside, he's got Nakua. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a game of 5.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Setting up to pass. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Complete to Tyler Scott. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. And before the snap, the defense going to call for that timeout. So, yep, kicker knew it was coming. So a little extra time here to maybe think about that miss from earlier before he tries this one. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Here he is to throw. Caught out wide. And And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple. So a timeout's taken. Just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Down to 5 seconds and likely 1 snap left here in regulation. Williams. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here with 3 seconds left in the game. Every eye in this place, Brock, now staring right at Harrison Mevis. It doesn't get much easier than this. That one is good. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Power squib kick is taken in. And there'll be no game-winning touchdown in this one. And that tackle ends this ball game.